Hi, I'm Cheryl with Your Thriving Pregnancy. Do you know what a rite of passage is? Rites of passages are very important in pregnancy because you are transforming literally from the inside out. But this transformation is completely ignored by society. According to Merriam-Webster, the definition of a rite of passage is a ritual, event, or experience that marks or constitutes a major milestone or change in a person's life. I would certainly say that pregnancy, birth, and postpartum marks a major milestone or change in your life and for those around you, wouldn't you? There are four main components of a rite of passage, and this is how I look at them. Severance and enclosure is primarily during pregnancy. Your labor and birth is crossing the threshold and transformation. Reincorporation and emergence starts in pregnancy but is defined in postpartum. The fourth component is the pause and celebration, which is experienced throughout the pregnancy and the whole first year postpartum. The severance phase is about leaving our known experience. Joining a community of people who have traveled this path before us is being enclosed with their wisdom. We are embarking on a journey and want experienced guides to help us along the way. During this journey, we learn new things, we rely on the experience of others, and we consider our possibilities. Whether this is your first or your 10th, you are leaving behind a life that was the way it was and traveling the path of a new life. Stepping through the threshold is a commitment to transformation. Surrender, adaptability, and acceptance are the tools you need for this phase. You are stepping into the unknown. Every birth is different. Even if you're planning a cesarean surgery, an epidural, or a natural birth, as a care provider, I can tell you how your birth is likely to go, but the story of it will be different for every person and every pregnancy. In postpartum, transforming your experience marks the reincorporation and emergence phase. We come back into the world as our new selves. We can stumble along the way, mistakes can happen, and feelings and thoughts come up are part of the process. With so many changes that happen during the first year postpartum, it is important to have a community that has traveled this path with you. A continued community can help lift you up, they can see you and validate your experience. You are emerging into this world with new wisdom to share, and we all need judgment-free places to talk about this. The pause and celebration phases are seen throughout the whole process. A pause before and after a rite of passage is an opportunity to gather, evaluate, and inventory oneself. For example, do you remember when you first found out you were pregnant? There was a pause in that moment, an inhale, an exhale. The thoughts, feelings, and actions all happen at once, and you are simply there. The pause breathes life into the space and creates a moment that gives way to potential. Celebration may happen before a rite of passage to indicate that it is time for it to begin, or to mark the completion of it afterwards. The celebration before and afterwards is an acknowledgement of all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will become. These pauses and celebrations are opportunities to experience the moment and to continue throughout the whole childbearing process. As midwives, we value these pauses and remind you that they are available throughout the pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. Of course, these phases are experienced in different ways, but overall, we see this experience in its entirety. You are here, you are becoming, you are creating yourself in every moment on this path. As midwives, we traditionally hold this whole rite of passage. Your thriving pregnancy is a celebration of you and your transformation. So, comment below. We would love to hear your thoughts about pregnancy, birth, and postpartum as rites of passages.